Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for CRV price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Starting on the daily chart, we are looking at a very sharp start for CRV here in the 2020 where we saw a zigzag, of course, as an A, B, and a C. After this, we saw another A, B, and a C, of course, as a zigzag where you have an impulse up for wave A correction for wave B, and of course an impulse again to finish a wave C. Finishing this probably, of course, in W, X, and a Y. This was your wave X, and your wave Y is also a zigzag structure. And that's why it is a combo complex structure where we have, of course, a triple zigzag W, X, and a Y. After this, we have started to look for higher prices. As you can see, impulsively 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Currently, we are of course in a impulse and we are still looking for higher prices. As you can see, your target for a wave 5 taken from the wave 1 to the wave 3 will give you of course 1-to-1 fib level for a $2.78 for CRV, which is a very nice profit target where you can get of course 260%. Of course, take care and trade safe. No financial advice. We still have bullish and bearish scenario inside here, which we're gonna take a look, of course, at it in the 4-hour chart. However, in a big view or in a out of the box, we are bullish, of course, finishing a correction 3 ways and looking now for higher prices. Now, if we take a look, of course, at the 4-hour chart here, we have of course our counting where we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we saw this move toward the upside. Now the question is, have we bottomed for a wave 4 here exactly after an A, B, and a C? We have started to see an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1 and wave 2, barely touching the 886. It did not, but it has barely touched it. Meaning, of course, that we might still have a chance, of course, to move toward the downside, probably in case this was eligible 886, and then moving us, of course, for lower prices to reach, of course, lower fibs for a wave 4. And that because also this scenario might be very, very possible that because of your long wave 2 toward the downside, where we see here a very long time taken, of course, from the start of the wave 2 to the end, and based on the wave 3, it gives us, so far we have reached the 0.618 in fib time for a wave 4. In a wave 4, it is much more preferable that at least you reach the 1-to-1 fib time, meaning the same amount of time required for wave 2 to repeat in a wave 4. So far we did not get this, we got the 0.618, and of course a much more higher possibility even to range even longer double time for your wave 2 in a wave 4 based on Elliott wave theory. Therefore, the possibility of having lower prices is still open. I know that we are in a bullish scenario, but it is still for a longer term. Now we need, of course, much more clearer signal for bullish, right? After this very sharp wave correction wave, we have finished even before the 0.618, which is very, very far from the time of this wave 2, which I believe that we might still range somehow here until we move again after at least the 1-to-1 fib time. Now, it is of course very possible sometimes the time can be not a major factor in Elliott wave. It can move toward the upside since we are looking at an impulse wave 2 here, barely touching the 886. If this is another 1-2, therefore we are in double 1-2 here and we want to move for higher prices. And as you can see, this is an impulse again where we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which higher a little bit the possibilities, but don't forget that also this can turn into a zigzag ABC, of course, as a corrective. Impulse, correction, and impulse, meaning, of course, lower prices. And that after 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and 5 waves down to reach probably lower prices in the lower fib levels here. Now, of course, the possibility gets a little bit higher in case we take the high. And that means if we take the high, what's going on? Let me remove this. Okay, if we take the high here, which is, of course, once we reach the wave 1 and we break it, I would say here, let's say higher possibility for bullish. You might say, yeah, if it goes high, then we are bullish. Many guys of you told me this in the comments. But yeah, that's true. There is nothing in Elliott wave or in trading that you can say you are bullish from here yet. Okay, so yeah, you need a confirmation. You need to take the high to say that you are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, only the greed emotions can ask for bullish scenario from here, and it might be, of course, a basically a bad decision because it might move down directly for lower prices. Therefore, your confirmation, yes, it is here, and your trade is in this area and not in this area. This is how you have to trade, guys. You have to defeat your emotions and not thinking with greed or with fear as well. Yeah, so you have to find a strategy and plan to overcome those emotions and make you feel much more safe for trading. So as you can see, 1 2 1 2, probably 3 4 5 4 5 to reach higher. In case we, of course, don't move toward the downside, if we take the high, I would call this scenario here for bullish and higher prices. If we take again the 886, which is here, yeah, at the same 886, I would say 0.72 cent. Therefore, guys, definitely we are bearish. We're looking for lower prices. First is 0.38. Second target is 0.54 cent for 0.5 fib level. And then we take it from there. And then we see what's going to happen. So you are very close for bearish scenario. Of course, I mean, if you hit this, then yeah, you can take this trade, right? And yeah, but for the bullish, yeah, I cannot say you can take it from here. And if we take a look, of course, on the KGT, we have a bullish divergence, which is very nice to see. Well, it is not so strong, I would say. I mean, it's not like very open divergence for the bullish. So I think it might go a little bit higher. And don't forget that it went high already and it moved down. So it finished. Don't forget that the bearish still playing here as well. We have convergence for the bearish and still might be playing here. If we get a little bit a weaker signal to get more information what it get next, here we go. You got your signal from here. Very clear convergence. Yeah, so we have to take care of this. Be careful. It might seems, of course, here like so both sideways, but it is a higher possibility for the bearish right now until, of course, you get a new bullish signal, and of course we take the high here. That was it for CRV. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.